What is going on, Chelsea fans? Welcome back to Talking Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well today. This is your match preview for Chelsea versus Burnley in the Premier League. And before we get into it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on so you never miss a moment when I'm live and when I upload. Also, guys, go and follow the socials down in the description. They are all there for you. So, let's get into this video. This game, Chelsea versus Burnley, is another big one. It's another test for Rosenior. Can we beat another low block? Can we get a result and continue our push for top 4/top 5? Now, Rosenior has had a very good run. He's only had like a couple of losses against Arsenal in his run as Chelsea manager. So we have to take into account that Arsenal is probably one of the hardest games you can have at the moment. Arsenal are one of those teams at the moment that are top of the league. You know, they're looking like they're going to win the title, but they're also looking like they're going to slip up after that 2-2 draw against Wolves. And that's very funny, actually. So, yeah, that's my opinion. But Rosenior has had a very good run, and I want this to continue. I want the players to do well. I want us to win games. I want us to go out and fight for things. Now, the off the pitch stuff is null and void when it comes to on the pitch stuff. The only thing that matters right now to us is getting results. The players are good, playing well, the manager's happy, and we're doing the right things. Off the pitch can come later. So, how do you go against Burnley tomorrow? What do you have to do to beat Burnley? Well, Burnley are a low block team. They like to play good football as well. Scott Parker has got them playing, relatively okay. They're in a relegation fight, but they've got some good players. Leslie Kachukwu, Amando Broya, Carl Walker. They've got some very good players there with quality, experience, knowledge of the game. Scott Parker is a very good manager. I actually think he deserves a better job than Burnley. I think he deserves something a bit higher up. But that's neither here nor there. This is, talking about Chelsea Football Club and what we expect from tomorrow. And we should be able to go out there, dominate Burnley, get the possession, get control of the game, nullify Burnley in attack and defence, and score and win. That's all I want from tomorrow, is for us to nullify Burnley, score, win the game, and make it look convincing. Because if it doesn't look convincing, then I'll start to be concerned. Right, the last few games we've won, and there's like, we did win convincingly. It doesn't matter how you win all the time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you win all the time. All that matters is that you get the result. But I do want us to start playing some decent football. We did really well against Hull City, and I know Hull City's a different kettle of fish to like a Burnley or something like that, because they're a championship level team. Now, you could argue that Burnley are at that level, but they're not. So you have to take that into account. So tomorrow I expect us to go out there and win convincingly, and I'll give you my prediction later. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about this game tomorrow. Who do you think will score? What minute of the game? What would your lineup be? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about some injury news. I think Esteval's out. Reece James, Cole Palmer back in the squad. Apparently there's no issues there. So they're taking it day by day with them. So, and that's good to see. It's good to see that these players are coming back fit. Cole Palmer's looking a lot better. The players are looking a lot happier now. The system is there. We're seeing things from Rosenior in this system that work and some things that don't. And I want to see us try a few different things out of the next few games. We've got a tough run of games. We've got Burnley, Arsenal, Wrexham. Then you've got Aston Villa. Then you've got Manchester City. Then you got Newcastle in there as well. And you got Man United. So this is a test of Rosenior's resolve and managerial ability. Is he ready for these high stakes moments? We'll wait and see. So now it comes to, what do we do tomorrow? How do we line up? How do we beat Burnley? Well, I've put a lineup together that I think is more than capable of beating Burnley tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. So let's get into it now and I'll give you my thoughts. Okay, so guys, as you can see on the graphic on screen, this is the lineup that I would go with to face Burnley tomorrow. Starting in goal, Rob Sanchez. A back three of Wesley Fofana, Mamadou Sarr and Trevor Chalobah. I want to try that back three. I want to try that 5 at the back system, but not the 5 at the back system. I want to try with the wing backs very high and wide, and seeing if we can create those numerical overloads and advantages in the second half of the pitch. You know, getting into Burnley's midfield and Burnley's defence, and seeing if we can use those wing backs to really bring the number 10s into play. So in terms of those wing backs, at right wing back, Reece James. Reece James can play there and he does very well there. He did very well there under Tuchel for Chelsea, so let's give him that run again. On the left wing back position, Cucurella's not available. Cucurella's got a hamstring injury and you're not going to put Hato there, are you? He's more of a centre back come left back. So that's obviously something I've had to take into consideration. So Pedro Neto starts at left wing back. Left-footed, and I do think he can play that role. He had a fantastic game against Hull. You know, he's playing in that number 10, but I want to try him at left wing back. I want to see how he does this. So it gives him less defensive responsibility, but it also gives him that freedom to get down that left-hand side and really get at players. So those are my 2 wing backs. Moving into the double pivot of the midfield, we've got Moises Caicedo and Andre Santos. Moises Caicedo and Andre Santos have now formed this partnership where it just works. It works, and it's nice to see that we have that partnership again. Now, you could argue there's other players who could make it into the midfield. Yasugo. You could see I got him on the bench. But I'd rather Andre Santos right now. I think Andre Santos is the answer right now. I do think he's capable of doing that role next to Caicedo very well, and he's proven it over the last few games. So that is my double pivot. Now, moving into the 2 number 10s behind the striker. On the right-hand side of the number 10 position, Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer needs to continue this run of form. He's had a really good run of form recently. A hat-trick against Wolves, a goal against Burnley. So let's give him that time and let's continue to support him in that run of good form, and let's see if we can get him back to his very best. On the left-hand side of the number 10 position, Enzo Fernandez. Yes, Enzo Fernandez in the number 10 position. He can play that position, and it's more of a box crashing position than ever. So let him go into that position and let him play. He's also a creative spark and can help out the striker and help out Cole Palmer as well. And in terms of the striker, we have gone with João Pedro up top. Now, as you can see on the bench, we've got Jorgensen, Ashiampong, Gusto, Tosin, Isugo, Garnacho and Delap. Now, that's not the full bench. That will not be the full bench. You'll have other players in there like Teddy Sharman Lowe. You'll have other players in there like potentially, I don't know, whoever else. You could have a few other players in there. Jesse Derry, for example. You know, so we'll wait and see. But guys, this is my lineup. Let me know your thoughts in the comments about my lineup. Would you make any changes? And let's go now, and I'll give you my final prediction. Okay, so in terms of my prediction, I'll be very honest with you and very brutal about what I think is going to happen tomorrow. Chelsea are going to go out there. They're going to have most of the ball. We're going to face a low block again. We're going to be in control of possession, and we're going to have to take our chances when they can. Scott Parker's team, Burnley, are going to sit there, sit deep, try and soak up the pressure and hit us on the counter-attack and use those long balls as and when they can. So, in terms of the prediction, I'm going to say Chelsea 2, Burnley 0. I'm going to say João Pedro to score, keep up his good scoring run. And I'm going to say Reece James to score. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, guys. Don't forget to let me know what you think about tomorrow's game, what your predictions would be, what your lineup would be. I'd love to hear it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Please make sure you leave a like on this video as well. Go and follow all the socials there down in the description. Guys, don't forget, watch along tomorrow live at 2:45 p.m. UK time. So please come and join me on YouTube or TikTok. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.